Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Robert. Today, as promised, we're going to talk about the business model. All right. Once you have actually built out your idea, you've built a case for it, and you've taken it to the community, taken it to the world as best you can, and you have tested the idea, you have your results back, you're confident that there is a potential market for your product. The next step now is to build a business model around your idea and get it to work, bring it to life. The business model, not your business plan, but your business model is the framework for your business. And you're going to see that in a few minutes here. Um, Unfortunately, you can't run your business with your business model. Excuse me, you can't run your business with your business plan, but you can run it with this BI system. And I'm going to show you how in the business model. I'm going to show you how. Let me start though by giving a thanks to Alex Osterwalder. He is the creator of the uh, business model canvas, and it's a remarkable piece of work. I've seen him share that information and share the canvas with people from Google, and I saw the video on YouTube, so it's still out there. I suggest you look at it sometime, and we use it here as well. It's a great tool. So underneath Alex's name, you see there are some things that will tell you a bit about the business model and what you can expect going through the BI system using it. Um, After that, there are some questions here that I would like for you to pay attention to. Ask yourself these questions so that when you begin to work on your business model, that you have these questions and these answers as a backdrop, mental backdrop as you were going through. Now, the business model is not something you can do within the next hour or so. It takes a little time. We have your section called critical analysis that will help you to analyze, to research and analyze your business, your industry, your market, your customers, their pain points, and even work toward building a marketing plan in the process. But conducting intimate research on your competitors as well, and having all this information and having that as a mental backdrop really does help frame your business model and help you to focus on what's really important. It changes you, trust me. Now, the first part of this model here is administrative. You have your company name. If you don't have a company name, if you don't have a name for your company, you can actually click Add New or tap Add New. That will take you to a different form that will allow you to add the company information and then choose it in that section there. You have your industry name, your business model name, etc., your associated idea. Every section beyond that, starting with the company mission, vision, and long-term goal, um, and they all have a set of instructions to help you understand what is needed for that part and how that information will help your company. As you can see as well, there's a section where there's a little math that the system would do for you. For example, if you have a market share, let's say your market is 5,000 strong, not many, but that's good enough. And you want to say you want 0.05% of that market share. What this is telling you is that you will sell 2.5 units per month. Now that's not a lot, but if the size of the market was say 5 million or 500 million, and you wanted a half a percent of that market share, then of course that number will grow. So to help you to identify the size of the market you want to target, it also help you to identify the target market that you will be working with. It'll help you walk through your value proposition, future products and services that you may be anticipating, the customer connection channels, key activities, partners, and resources, things that will help you, things that are needed, that will make or break your business if you don't have them. So this business model is really important. Again, this is going to be the framework of how you actually operate your business internally and externally. Now, once you finish this first part, the next thing to do is to decide and to explore your startup costs. What is it going to cost to get everything rolling for you? The last button here that has next to it, that takes you to your startup costs worksheet. And what you can do here, as you can see, there are graphs at the bottom that help you to graphically keep track of your costs by model, by name, etc., and by business model. But the way this works here is you basically you add your associated business model, you give it a name, you type in an amount. Let's say you want 25. Let's say your cost is $25,000, and you're buying 2 units per. You're gonna say 2 units per month. That's a total of what, $600,000. Excuse me, $600,000 per year. Let's make sure I got that right. My eyes are just not good right now. That's 50,000 per month, and then 600,000 per year. So the math is done for you here. And if you hit submit, that information will go into your chart below. You can add as many costs as you want to keep track of what those things are going to be as time go on. Once you have completed your startup costs, and by the way, if you want to not look at the charts all the time and you want to actually see a printout with real numbers, hit the startup cost report, and at the bottom left, you're going to see a little document right next to the magnifying glass. That will bring up a summary of your costs. Cost amount, units purchased, monthly cost, total costs, minimum, maximum, average, and total. That information will be provided for you. And you can also print these things out if you want to share that with a team member as well. But once you complete your startup costs, you then want to explore what revenue streams, how many ways you can be making money with your business model, and what costs are you going to incur. So revenue streams and cost structure. You can go there by hitting the next button here, and that will take you to another worksheet that does the math for you as well. And of course, there are charts at the bottom that will help you with a graphical view of what you are paying for and what you're receiving. The chart, like I said before, does the math for you. If you are to assign your business model, assign the classification, which could be marketing projections, or maybe just a general cost, a general revenue. What you do basically is put in your costs. Say, for example, if you want to use costs, put in your costs. Let's say your costs are, say, $4,500. You're buying 1 unit per month, and you're also being charged labor for work that's being done for you. Let's say the labor, your hours that you working, you're paying for 10 hours, and the cost is $65 per hour. It gives you your labor cost, and it gives you your monthly cost as well. You can do the exact same thing with the revenue, and it will give you these numbers are negative because I don't have any revenue in there, but it will give you the revenue, the annual cost, the annual revenue, and your return on investment as well. And again, this information is on the chart, will be displayed on the graphic charts below. And on top of that, if you want to go through and look at the numbers, revenue and cost report, that will bring up a list of reports, and then you can hit the document button there, and it will bring up the summary as well to give you what your total costs, your units purchased, revenue, units sold, labor costs, hourly labor costs, total labor costs, monthly labor costs, annual labor costs, etc. You have that information at your fingertips to keep track of what your business needs to be doing. From that, you build your strategy, and your strategy will of course be focused on projecting your resources out into the world and making your business model a reality. Your marketing plan, of course, as well will be launched from your business model, so you can go out and communicate with the world, build relationships, and brand yourself, and and build your business and make it to what you want it to be. I hope this helped. This is really quick, but I want to keep these meetings short, because I want to make sure that I can get the right amount of information to you and not waste your time. Again, I hope this helped quite a bit. Thank you so much for listening and learning. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via email. In the meantime, have a great day.